How we doing, everybody? Apologize for the messy hair. It's been busy. Well, not busy, just sort of a lot this week, but it's all good. I'm glad to be here. Clue is good. But I was with him all day today. I was trying to work from home and edit, which was good, and I got a long clip. It's more like a mini video, but I just put it onto YouTube and Instagram of me and Chef Donnie playing the Catfish Wikipedia game. Anyway, so yeah, just time got crazy. But we had to stream, baby. We got to stream. You know what I'm saying? We got to punch the ticket. But Clue's doing good, dude. He's all right. He's going to be fine. Yo, checking in, says Hig Daddy. Have to listen to podcast form. I'm back at work. I didn't get a chance to eat as usual, but that's okay. I'm just going to take a couple bites of this. Need the mustache back? Oh, more than you can imagine. I mean, it's got to be one of the worst weeks for a fly-ass white boy like myself. Shave my mustache, stupidly. Nerf myself. Lose tons of aura. And then my dog gets immediately cut and has to get stitches. So, bad. I look like shit. Didn't even shower today. It's fucking freezing. It feels like apparently we're about to be in the day after tomorrow. But we gotta beat these Pokemon gyms. You know what I'm saying? Rudy, have you been following this Marvel Rivals Kingsman drama? I saw a little bit of it on Twitter. I thought about being like, all right, do I want to spend 10 minutes to figure out what's going on? And I sat there and I thought, you know what would be a lot better than that? Watching a Game of Thrones lore video of a compilation of all the mistakes Cersei Lannister made in A Feast for Crows. So I chose that. So no, I don't. But I did see some tweets about it. Like someone was, I guess it was like a big tournament and then two people on the same team, apparently like one got mad about the other one not picking a character or picking a certain character. And then, like, made a public statement being like, I'm leaving this, called him, like, a fat loser. And they were like, I'm stepping away from this and then not stepping away from it. But apparently it's a very funny, serious drama. Moist Critical did a fairly short recap of it. That was a video I almost watched. Hope someone is watching after the pub closed today. Yeah, I mean, I've been with him all day. He's in the crate right now, and the vet said him being in the crate's fine, but obviously I don't want him in there for a long time. But he's doing good, man. Like, he got cut pretty good, but he doesn't seem to care. Like, he doesn't seem in pain whatsoever. His mood is completely fine. He wants to play, which is good and bad, because I'm, like, really glad that he's, you know, happy and his normal self and wants to play, but I also can't really like let him play super hard. Oh, bring in Zach to explain. That's not a bad idea. What day is today? Thursday? Fuck, they're probably recording PMT right now. Dude, you got a better chance at having a message in a bottle land on a beach and being read than Zach answering a text message. He answered a text from me that I sent a week and a half ago yesterday. And I'm not so different. I'll answer a text days later as if it just was sent. Zach brings it to a whole new level. But the good news is that Zach told me he's getting a PC. So that's great. My dog tore his ACL running on ice and acted like it didn't happen. Trying not to play with a dog like that is hard. Yeah, I mean, it's brutal. I guess I'll give like a quick recap of the Clue thing. Because I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. So Clue on Tuesday, I got a call from daycare and they were like, he got cut. And they sent me some pictures and I was like, oh damn. Didn't look horrible, but definitely cut. So I went in there, and they were very. They offered to take him to the vet, and I was like, no, it's okay, I'll come in. That's why I didn't stream on Tuesday. And they looked at the footage and everything, and they couldn't figure out what happened because he didn't react at all. It wasn't until someone noticed the cut and was like, holy shit. They looked at the footage and they're like, we can't tell what happened because he didn't react at all. The best guess is that he was flying around, getting the zoomies, having a good time, and then one of the dogs like threw out a paw or threw out like teeth. It wasn't aggressive, so they say. And then I'm not trying to say that I think it's like a conspiracy theory, but like we just don't know. Anyways, like he was just flying around, someone threw out a paw, and because he was going so fast, the nail just must have stuck in or something and just got him cut up. But they looked at the footage and they were like, we can't tell, like he didn't react, we can't tell at all what happened. And I was like, listen, stuff happens, so I'll just get him to the vet. And it was pretty deep. But he didn't, like I said, when I picked him up and took him to the whole way to the vet, he just didn't give a fuck. It's like he didn't even know. And dogs in general, I know, yeah, like someone said, are good at hiding pain. But sorry, to backtrack a little bit, they're like, there was not a fight. We can promise you there was not a fight, which is good. And so, yeah, dogs are good at hiding pain apparently, but like, apparently pit bulls have a remarkably high pain tolerance, so I guess that tracks. But I was looking at it as much as I could, but I was still trying to get him to the vet pretty quick. And I was like, this is pretty deep. But it wasn't horrifying. It wasn't like it was actively bleeding. His life wasn't in danger. But we got him to the vet, and they were like, yeah, we're going to have to, give him anesthesia so he's not squirming around, and we got to get this stitched up. And then they had to, it looks a lot worse now. Kind of, because it was so deep that they have to look for this thing called a pocket, which I didn't know about. So a pocket is where you get a cut, but like a claw, for example, can go under the skin, and so it can go deeper than you can even see, like a cave, just by looking at it. So they had to like say like, we got to go in there and make sure, like, see how big the pocket is, and then if there is a pocket, then we have to put like a little tube in it, so because it's going to fill with fluid, and so that has to drain. And then the cut's pretty deep, so we'll probably have to make the cut a little bit bigger so that you have clean skin to sew it up. So they pretty much had to make the cut bigger to make it better. Yeah, that happened. I was most nervous about that, but that went great. And I got him home. He's in a cone. Fucking hates the cone. I think he hates the cone worse than the cut, but he's been fine. I've just been watching him really closely, making sure he's not getting at the stitches. Luckily, he hasn't really tried, and it's kind of on his shoulder, so it's hard for him to get there. But he's been totally fine, man. Been totally fine, taking it on the chin. But it's just hard. It's tricky because, like, I mean, it happened very recently, so you're just sort of monitoring and seeing how it is, like, and but he's been fine. Just kind of got to keep an eye on him. But he's just been sleeping. And we go back to the vet tomorrow for a checkup. Hopefully they can get the drain out. But if it's still actively draining, and it has been, they're gonna have to keep it in there because that means there's more fluid in there. But other than that, he's just he's sleeping right now. So yeah, sounds expensive as balls. It was expensive, but it was less expensive than I prepared myself for a really damaging bill. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, so it was fine. And also, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm going to figure out how to pay it. There are better options than the old school cone now. You can get blow up ones that they don't mind. It's funny you say that. I wasn't gonna bring it up because like they were like pretty adamant. They're like, cones got to stay on 24/7. I did get the inflatable cone. It is far better, far better. And now when I go back to the vet tomorrow, I'm trying to decide, like, do I tell them that, because I don't think they're gonna be too pumped that I switch the cones. And I normally wouldn't advise something like that, like going against the vet's orders, but this situation, I can clearly, the inflatable cone is in every way superior. It's like an airplane pillow, so much more comfortable. And he shook his head out of the plastic cone, and it was like hitting everything in his crate. He had like no room. It's just better in everywhere. Yeah, he can't reach it. I wouldn't do it if he couldn't reach it, and he can't reach it. So, I'm not gonna show you guys the picture unless you like beg me to see it, because it's kind of grisly. But he's gonna have a sick scar, man. He got cut. He got cut pretty good. I mean, it was deep. It went down to the muscle. The vet afterwards was sort of like, you know, it wasn't like he was like, oh my God, holy fuck, this is dangerous. He was just like, you know, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was a pretty good cut. And and he also told me it had a much bigger pocket than he expected. So. It was Max's dog, yeah. It was Max's dog. Fuck it, I'm saying it. But shit happens, man. I'm just grateful that he's okay. Wasn't worse. So, it's been a weird week. But it's all good, man. Shit happens, you know? Just suck. I mean, it does suck that like he just wants to play, and I'm like, we gotta chill on the playing. Like he was getting the zoomies, and I was like, Clue, like we can't let these stitches fly out of you, brother. This is what happens when you shave, Rudy. I know it is my fault. I acknowledge that. I won't ever do that shit again. I won't ever do that shit again. Well, we gotta beat this. We gotta beat this gym, baby. You don't wear the mustache for you. You wear it to protect the ones you love. I don't think I've ever heard a better chat message than that right there. Holy shit. You don't know how much that means to me. You don't know how much that means to me. You don't know how much that means to me. And that's what these people don't get about the mustache. They're like, oh, it's performative. Oh, the mustache. You're just doing that because it's the trend right now. First of all, separately, duh. No fucking shit, Sherlock. Everything you've ever done has been performative. Everything you've ever done has been the result of a trend. And you're not going to capitalize on it? But mostly above that is a higher calling. And the higher calling is to protect, to show that you're capable, that you might be a firefighter. And even if you're not a firefighter, you're a protector. And you're man enough to do that. Because it starts with the upper lip. Do you walk your dog? What I'm trying to see. Oh, you guys are talking about dog ACLs or something? Someone said, "Do you walk your?" I think Mike Penny's dog had a surgery. Sorry, I'm trying to backtrack. And then someone says, "Does your dog walk next to the 49ers practice field?" I mean, dogs do have ACLs, or is it just called something different? You can, whatever tendon they have in their knee or ligament that's similar. My sister's dog had tore both of her ACLs. She's walking around now like a University of Wisconsin offensive lineman. Get Clue a mat, put it in his crate. He will be healed by week's end. Do you mean a treat mat? Or do you mean a little mattress? I did get him a mattress for Christmas to replace the one that he ate the first week I had him. And he hasn't eaten this one, which is great. And he loves that mattress. But today, actually, I think it just arrived. I did buy him like all these new puzzles. I bought him one of those like kits where like you can make these like little frozen peanut butter balls and you put it in a little cage almost, and he has to lick through that. And then I got him a toy that is chargeable that like bounces and rolls around on the ground. Just shit that can keep him entertained until we can get the stitches out and he can run around. No, the kind that could have healed Danny's cancer. Donnie will fill you in. There's a whole presentation about it. Very engaging. How did I not see that comment? I caught bits and pieces of the presentation. And all I got to say is I don't think anyone else in the room was seeing the vision. You know what I mean? People laughed at Steve Jobs. I think. Maybe they didn't. They laughed at Edison. They laughed at Franklin. They were like, "What are you doing in that field with the key and the kite?" Sheep. That guy was Donnie was thinking on a higher frequency. And the fucking peanut gallery, the jocks, couldn't see it. They weren't listening. Low key though, I'm not that far off from Donnie. I'm not quite there on the mat bullshit, but I do wear the goggles he wears. I have almost identical goggles that I wear at night. Donnie was thinking at 432 hertz. Yeah. Ripple insignia. Same pattern it makes on sand or water. Dude. I put the sandwich away, I'm sorry. I'm saving the rest for later, for you guys. I'm making a sacrifice for you guys. I'm not finishing my wrap because I can't keep eating on the stream. What was I about to talk about? Fuck. Oh, the one thing that got me really good with Donnie was how he kept saying, "Oh, you'll dream like hell." And it was so funny because he clearly was trying to say like you'll dream crazy, but it's such an odd way to say it. It made it seem like he was saying like you'll have horrifying nightmares. Oh, you'll dream like hell. But it was like him trying to sales pitch it. Like all of his like vernacular, I guess, or like sentence structure is just so like he reinvents the English language. And as someone who also does the same thing, not by choice, but just by misunderstanding, it's nice to see. Etc., spelled ECT. Like, you dream it. You'll dream like hell. The wet dream thing was crazy, too. That's a shocking amount of wet dreams. Mark? Yeah. Mark Titus, good guy. King of the finger wagon. In any situation, he's finger wagon. If you transported him back to the 1800s and someone's like, "I've got a steam engine here. It can transport 32 train cars across the country, transcontinental, all the coal in the world. It can take it from Philadelphia all the way to San Francisco." And Titus, his ancestors guarantee was like junk science. Don't think so. Bro, you look whack. Okay. Yeah, I know. I look like shit. Sorry, my dog got hurt this week, so I've been laying next to him as a pack mate, licking him. Is that what you wanted to hear? I look better than you. I'm still mogging you. You pixeled bitch. Got him. What happened to your face? A gift, a blessing. Come in my pants all the time, Mark. I believe the shave came before the injury. Let's not, you know, we don't need to dissect the timeline. Who knows? You know, I mean, some people might, but does it matter? Does it really matter? Yeah. And then, dude, there was so much going on. Oh, fuck. I watched overtime of the basketball game. There was one comment that made me laugh. Not laugh, but I found really interesting. Ebo couldn't make a free throw to save his life. Devastating loss. It made me depressed. But it was someone in the chat that said, how do you have an office with a full-size basketball court and you can't make your free throws? And I was thinking about that. And I was like, is that a fair diss? And I don't think it is. Because sitting in our office and practicing free throws is not a productive use of time. That's like saying, well, okay, like, so your office likely has a computer. How are you not coding? How do you not know how to code? I think Big Cat would approve of free throw practice. Well, now he would, yeah. Okay, Mark Boy Junda. You never, yeah, you're right. You never think it's going to be you. It was a barn burner of a game. Devastating. I mean, let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. They absolutely fucking blew it. I didn't even see the whole game. I don't know nothing about basketball. I'm terrible at basketball. I think the only question we have at this point is that, like, how much, like, you know, I think time's up on Big Cat. You know, it seems like a good coach, but we got it. We need wins, and we need them now. And I think that it's time that we start saying, you know, I think we need to move on to another coach. He's had time to make this work, and I think at this point it's hot seat, you know? People are asking, I think it's time we I think it's time for an uncomfortable conversation regarding the coaching. At what point do we start asking, at what point do we have the conversation about a coaching change? It's been talked about a lot. You want to review the goalie fight? Yeah, I was thinking about that. There is one other thing. I don't know if I can watch the goalie fight, unfortunately, on YouTube. I probably can get away with it, honestly. Fuck it. But there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. God, I look like shit. Was that Cole Caulfield video. I don't know if you guys saw it, but this Cole Caulfield video, Caulfield, why can't I talk today, dude? This video of Caulfield just messing around. I'll let you guys see it first if you haven't seen it. He's one-handed saucer passing the puck on his backhand. Now, if you're not a huge hockey person or haven't played hockey, don't know much about hockey, you may think, okay, well, yeah, I don't know. Like, is that hard? You just don't know. I'm here to tell you this. This is fucking insane. As a Division I hockey player, a former Division I hockey player, this is insane. The amount of wrist strength that this takes is jaw-dropping. This is honestly equal to the guys at the World Strongman competition lifting up a cinder block sphere and throwing it over a fence. It's actually stunning. A lot of it has to do with technique too, but still, doing this is, I'll be honest, I've seen one other person do this in my entire life. And I've been around NHL players. I'm sure there's more, but this is one of the most insane things I've ever seen. Can you do this? I mean, to be honest with you, I never really tried, but it's hard. I mean, I think if you practiced it enough, I might be able to. That'd actually be kind of a fun video. I'd be kind of fun to go try that and see if I could do it. But this is not a common thing. And I kind of was stunned when I saw it. Doing tricks on it? Dude, the forearm strength that this requires could tear you like a phone book. Is there utility to being able to do it? Not really. I mean, there is hypothetically a situation where he would maybe need to one-hand backhand saucer pass, but it speaks to a larger skill set that's impressive. Also, I don't think people realize that outside of hockey players' legs, the strongest part of their body, like freakishly strong, is hands and forearms. Like, even my hands and forearms still, I barely work out anymore, and I haven't since I stopped playing. These things are still weapons. Hockey players' hands and forearms are, I mean, it's like damn near a gorilla. Any thoughts on the new Netflix hockey show that's coming out that looks like it's using the story of the Humboldt bus incident? I saw that, like, I saw a little bit about that. I don't really have any thoughts. I mean, I tend to not love the tragedy, the predatory tragedy nature, or like, how do I phrase this? I don't love the predatory. Why am I saying predatory so much? I don't love the capitalization of on tragedy that Netflix does constantly. It may be good, but you know, I didn't know anybody directly that was involved in that, but a kid I played with, Ian Mitchell, who played for the Blackhawks, still plays pro. He played on that team the year before, so we knew a lot of the guys that had passed away. So. And I'm not saying it's not something you can't touch the subject, but I don't know. Like, I just don't like, I mean, dude, I don't like how they did the Murdaugh family documentary, like, as the fucking trial was going on. I didn't like the fetishization of, like, the Bundy shit. I didn't like I don't like the serial killer shit they do. Like, I just think it's whack. I don't know. I mean, I kind of sound like, I don't want to be like putting guardrails on stuff because it could be great and whatever, but I think we all can agree that it just feels like Netflix is like, when something bad happens, they're like, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You know what I mean? Like, I think there needs to be like, I also hate to be like, there needs to be a certain amount of time that passes, because I think that you can make jokes about things. But I think, like, making a huge production out of stuff that quick, like, you got to give that a little time, I think. That was a good joke, Papa Bear. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to repeat it, but that was a good joke. I'm glad you feel that way, Mike Penny. Yeah, I just don't think that, like... Rudy, you got to look into the former president of Turkmenistan. Yeah, I'm down. Thank you. I need to get these fucking news jokes ready, dude. But the fellas did not like my news jokes, even though I was like, "This is listen. If I'm in the game, I'm gonna put up some fucking shots, dude, and I'm gonna keep shooting." But that doesn't mean I thought they went in. So that's the next focus, is we got to get news, because I'm not gonna Sit back. Oh, hell no, dude. Oh, hell no. I'm gonna keep swinging. Please believe that. I'm like J.R. Smith, dude. They had the Rob Reiner doc. Yeah, dude, and like the Diddy shit. Dude, there's been like 18... There was like a 6-part Diddy documentary while the trial was going on. Like, that's gotta be illegal. Pitsnoggle says I was excited to see the doc. I mean, I don't feel the same way about like the casting. I just sort of feel the same way. I just feel like a documentary is a little bit different. I mean, this was years ago. I think a documentary is fair, but like I think that like dramatizing it is weird because if you just tell the story as a narrative piece of work with like it's not a documentary. I don't even know what you'd call that. That's a little weird because you are inherently putting your own spin on it when it's real people. But then also to like, I don't know if they're going to like draw from it and then like create their own story. It's like, this is a very real story that's kind of fresh. And I just think that at the beginning, separate of casting is weird. Thoughts on the new Darth Maul show? Oh, can't wait. Dude, it's weird. I don't know if I was talking about it on stream, but I think on Monday I brought up Darth Maul and I was like, Darth Maul needs his moment. Darth Maul is one of the best characters ever and he just didn't get enough screen time. And then boom, that trailer, I saw the announcement of the trailer, which is kind of funny, a trailer for a trailer. I didn't see the full trailer yet because then, you know, my dog got gored. But the trailer for the trailer looked sick. Sick. And I'm very excited. Because I know a little bit about like the aftermath of after he gets divided by Obi, where he like becomes a spider or some shit, but I don't know the in-between of like how he got there. Is it cartoon or live action? I don't know. And I also don't know if I can watch it because Disney will probably smite me. I was watching a behind the scenes thing. Remember when I got smoked for watching Sass's stand-up? But I'm very excited about that. I canned my Disney Plus subscription. Not because... yeah, no, actually, no. It's because it was too woke. No, it's just because I never watched it. Oh, is this animated? I mean, animated isn't the worst thing. It is animated. That's not the worst thing. But I'm a little... I feel a little weird because it didn't really seem like it was going to be animated. It does look good, though. Yeah, you can do a little bit more with animation, and then you also get away from, like, dealing with the whole bullshit of, like, his makeup, and like, they'd probably fuck that up because no one can do costumes or makeup anymore. It drives me crazy. Every show now, the costumes and the makeup look like they just got it from Spirit Halloween. Brand new, nothing looks game-worn whatsoever. The two exceptions where they've done a great job that I know of recently, I'm sure there's more, is Batman with Robert Pattinson, Mad Max, and Dune. Those actually look lived in. But if you watch anything on Netflix or anything, like, everything just looks like there's no wrinkles, it doesn't look like it's lived in. It's like you walked into a set and they're like literally pulled it out of the plastic. I thought they were supposed to do a sequel to Solo with the Game of Thrones chick. Yeah, they teased that at the very end, and they kind of just seemed like they were like, yeah. I thought Solo got done kind of dirty. Of all the, like, I think it was just the timing, because at that point, people still thought that Star Wars could be great, and then it just went to shit. But compared to those other ones, Solo, I think, was underrated. I didn't think it was mind-blowing, but I thought it was fun. I thought it was good. I even thought the dude that played Solo was good. Everyone fucking hated him. I thought he was pretty good. So I think I wish they had done that. Now, having said that, you know, Mandalorian was good. The Book of Boba Fett was hot trash. Hot trash. I mean, it was Temu Guardians of the Galaxy. It was dreadful. I've been saving Andor. Everyone says Andor's goated. Even Dave like went out of his way. He's like, you got to watch Andor. When we were talking about Star Wars one time, I just never got around to it. Dude, I remember one time. I'm such a fucking idiot. I remember one time when I was doing stool scenes and I was with Dave a lot. Dave was talking to me about Billy. Who's the guy that is the champion video game player at like Donkey Kong or Pac-Man or some shit? And he's like really crazy and cheats all the time, has a wild ass mullet. Who is that? Not Billy Idol. Billy Mitchell. There was a Billy Mitchell YouTube documentary that came out. This was like 2019, and everyone was talking about it, and Dave was obsessed with it, and he came to our office a little bit after that. And Dave, I was talking with Dave, and he's like, oh, you got to watch that. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds sweet. I'll check it out, you know? And just saying stuff. I didn't really find it, I don't know why, it just didn't really ping my radar. And weirdly, Dave, like the next time I saw him was like, did you watch it? And I was like, no. And he goes, looked me dead in the eyes and goes, that's crazy. It's crazy that I told you to watch something and you didn't. And I was like, first of all, you know, part of me, my pride was like, I don't gotta do nothing. But then the second part was like, well, it's my boss and he's Dave Portnoy and I respect him a lot. And I was like, that is kind of fucking crazy. That I said to him, I said, yeah, you know what? That is kind of crazy. I didn't do that. You're talking White Sox Dave, right? I'm talking Dave Portnoy, baby. Told me to watch something and I was like, yeah, I'll think about it. And then he was like, did you watch? I was like, nah. And he's like, that's crazy. And I was like, yeah, it is. I'm gonna go get a fucking Phoenix. You can't, I'm just too fucking chill, dude. But I remember thinking, I was like, you're an idiot, Rudy. Like, why would you not watch that? Have something to talk with old Dave about. Maybe I'll watch it and text him about it. Now, 4 years, 5 years later, maybe even 6. You still haven't watched it, have you? Oh, nope. Nope. I'm sure it's great. All right, guys, we got work to do. Let me check in on Clue real quick again. Listen, guys, just so we know, like, I reserve the right. I'm going to be checking in on him. We might have to pull the plug, but he's been fine. He's been chilling, so I don't think anything will be wrong. He's just snoozing right now. He's been all good, so I'm not too worried, but I'll keep checking in on him, and then if I gotta split, I gotta split. But Clue cam, I'll give you the real Clue cam, actually, not the fake, not that fake shit I have set up. He's got his little inflatable cone on. He's snoozing, and he's sleeping on his right side, which is good because it's on his left. He was sleeping on his left side, and that wasn't great. But he's chilling. He'll be alright, guys. I appreciate you guys' concern a lot. You know. He'll be good, though. He'll be alright. Shit happens. Battle scars, baby. Thoughts on Luke Hughes opting to not have shoulder surgery? What is the shoulder surgery? Because that means a lot. If it's labrum surgery, you can get away with it. For a little while. It's not ideal, but you can get away with it. When I dislocated my shoulder and tore my labrum, I was playing 2 days later. It doesn't hurt. It's totally fine. But the odds of your shoulder coming out again are like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It could happen in the next minute. It could happen, you could go a week. But you can play a day, 2 days after a dislocated shoulder. At least I could because I'm a fucking savage. But you do have to get it fixed. The best analogy I can give is that once your labrum is torn, so I've done this before, but the shoulder is like it's not a ball and socket like your hip. It's like a golf tee. So this is your you know, this bone or this, you know, goes up like this, and then it's kind of like that. It's like a golf tee. So when there's a ring of cartilage around it that kind of keeps it like a you know, saucer almost, that keeps it in place. When you dislocate your shoulder, it strikes off that cartilage. So basically, it's the same as it's like playing golf with a broken tee. You can finish around and play around with a broken tee, but that ball is probably going to fall off quite a bit. That's pretty much the best analogy I can give. Good news is that you're not necessarily risking further damage. The thing's already fucked. But you can play. You can play with it. All right, where were we? We got to do... Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I had multiple music going. So, for those that may have missed it or just a little catch up, we made it to the Dahara City Gym on Monday. And let me just say this. My stream on Monday, disgusting. I was terrible. Terrible. Had the yips, thinking too much, and then get into the fight and just absolutely blow it. But today we're going to give it our best. I can't lie. I was planning, before the stuff happened with my dog, I was planning on doing research, getting ready, and being decisive. We're going to get right into it today. Bro just said it's not a ball and socket joint, then described a ball and socket joint. I mean, I may have been wrong about that particular thing, but I'm still overall correct. What do we remember about the gym? That it's really hard, and I'm under-leveled, okay? But Piranha Pete sent a nice message, kind of giving me the lay of the land. So there's a lot to remember about this gym. I think we first need to level. We do need to level. We are just not high enough level. That's number one. So maybe we just go do that right before we get into this, the whole game script. Because there's some specific win cons here. There's a very specific win condition that I got to follow. But then we're going to gun it. We're going to go. I'm not going to fucking do what I did Monday and him and Haw. I'm not going to be him and Han. That was disgusting, and I apologize. So we got to go to Dresco. And then we'll get into that. Piranha says, have you watched Edge of Tomorrow? That's the mindset we need for this gym. Yeah, that's correct. We need to just go in the fight, and I was walking into it like it was one and done. Not the case. Double battle houses in town. The problem is now I got to remember how to get the fuck out of here. Can I dig out of here? Or escape rope? Can't use an escape rope. Oh, that's tight. Okay, that's good to know. That is nice. That is nice. That is nice. Yeah, there is a Turtwig or Terptwig or Ludwig or something we can get in one of these towns. So let's talk about this real quick. Well, let's level up, and then then we're going to war. Quicker level, but where do we level up is the question. Quicker level up in Dresco. Okay. Second question is, do we go to Dresco now, or do we go get this Pokemon and then level that Pokemon up? That's the question. And the second question. We got the boys. We got to level up. So I think our level cap might be 45. Does it show their XP? We'll see when we get to the level cap 45. Okay, so in that case, that's what I thought. So level cap is 45. So we got to get Christoph Waltz, Dr. Phil, and Hemi specifically. Hemi specifically is going to be very important for this fight. So we got to get him up, and he's only 38. It's a choice of 3 starters again. Turtwig is a grass and evolves into grass ground. Okay. Dresco is the fastest level up. Appreciate it. Bring the Turtwig. Okay. So we go get the Turtwig. And it's top of this town. Top right, I believe someone said. Where's the top of the building? I think this must be the... Whoa, this is a big-ass town. Big-ass town. Yeah, we got to get Ellen to fly. Correct. So let's go get this Turt guy. I don't know if it's in here or not. Top right house. This is the furthest right. Let's figure it out. Is he hidden in the tree? No. Is he hidden in the garbage? No. Does this little girl have him? Or is he in here? No. Oh, look at this little guy. Is that a Charmander? Oh, no, that's me and Fu. Wait, I'm so exhausted, but you're in no state to help with a full... Okay, hold on. That looks good. So we go down, deposit. Turd sounds pretty good from what people are saying. We're gonna need a new box, man. It doesn't really matter. I guess we can just put away. Actually, we may as well pull out Ellen while we're at it, so we don't have to do it again. Which means we gotta deposit someone else. Another 45. Okay, and then we're gonna pull out Ellen. So we can fly later. And now we go get Mr. Turt. Appreciate that, A-Dub. A-Dub updated the PowerPoint. That's the kind of shit we need. Everyone's locked right now. Everyone's locked. And that makes my heart warm, and that makes my confidence grow. I'm hoping this is the right lady. We'll see. Watch me get in a fight right here. Raising so many Pokemon from the Sinnoh region is exhausting. You seem like a strong trainer. How would you like to raise one for me? Bingo. Chimchar, Piplup, or Turtwig. Got him. Bingo. Docile nature. Give a nickname to him. You guys know the tradition. I almost didn't stream today because I was kind of just worried about Clue and felt bad, but I'm so glad I did. Feels so good to be back in the pocket with my dogs. Who's it going to be? I'm going to say this one is going to be Claire Danes. No disrespect, I hate her as an actress. Every show she's in, all she does is furrow her brow and go, how about you just give me what I fucking want? CeeLo Green. I love CeeLo Green. That'd be great. I think it's going to be Prince. Here we go. Bella Thorne. What is she a Disney kid? We'll take it. Welcome to the squad, Mrs. Thorne. Bella was the name of my first pet. Actually, my second. My first pet was a goldfish named Oreo. We didn't really have much of a relationship. It was funny. My parents, when he died, my parents were like, he just had to go somewhere else. And I was like, probably just making this up in my head after the fact, but in my head, I remember just being like, he died. I know he died. It's a goldfish. Who cares? But my second pet was an African fat-tailed gecko named Bella. And I ended up with Bella because I got so frustrated with my dad because he never would let me get a dog. And I would freak out all the time, and he was just being very pragmatic, and he's like, we can't have a dog right now. You're traveling for hockey so much. Like, it's just not doable. Drove me crazy. And I finally convinced my mom through coercion, manipulation, just eroded her down, and she's like, fine. And we went to PetSmart, and I was trying to get her to get me a dog. She wouldn't do it, but we ended up, they let me have a gecko, and it was Bella, and she was wonderful. Okay, so we need to get to Dresco. But I do remember my dumbass kid brain was like, oh, it'll be like having a dog. Like, she'll cuddle with me, and we'll have a similar relationship to a dog. So I took her into the backyard one time, and I let her out, and she just immediately tried to sprint away. And I was like, oh, this is a lizard. Lizards don't do that. But she was cool, man. And he buried her in the backyard. She lived long as fuck. She ate crickets. She lived really long for a lizard, for a gecko. But she was cool. She had this huge fat tail. And the African fat-tailed gecko, part of their evolution is that their tail can detach. If they're being hunted by a predator and their tail gets bitten, their tail just detaches, and then they can regrow their tail. So that's why they're called the fat-tailed gecko. Pretty cool. Did Oreo go to the porcelain palace? Yeah, I don't know. Or you got put in the ninja bullet. Okay, so now we are going to the trainer house, correct? I don't remember exactly where it is. I wish I could zoom out. Trainer house, bingo. Let's make sure our order's okay. Okay. Hemi. Yeah, we're good. Oh, Ellen's not 45. Hold up. Oh. Oh, let's actually take a look at Bella real quick. So we know. Grass. Docile nature. Ability is overgrow. Ups grass moves in a pinch. Let's look at these stats. I mean, she's low leveled, but okay, so we got grass moves, which I'm trying to remember, I think is what we actually really want for this gym. Leech seed. That's kind of cool. A seed is planted on the foe to steal some HP for a user on every turn. So it's kind of like the rock one that I thought prevented switches, but it doesn't. I can't remember what it's called. You should get out Ben Stilla to level up too, because he's not 45 either. Good call. I'll do that because we don't need to level up Robin Williams. Bite. Bites vicious fangs. It may make the foe flinch. So we have a dark move. That's cool. Mega Drain. Love Mega Drain. Love Mega Drain. And Grassy Glide. That's a new one. The user glides on the ground to attack hits first on grassy terrain. So it's a priority move on if we're on grass. Okay. Yeah, good call. We should go get Ben. Even though he's not going to be useful in this gym because he's water and they're electric, but we may as well do that so we don't have to later. Where is it actually first? Okay, and then he was the Cimarron, correct? Am I tripping? Where is he? There he is. Oh, he evoed. Okay. Yeah, 39. Good call. I'm trying to remember. I think the order does matter, right? In terms of like how the points are spread out, or is it only matter for the first person and the rest gets spread out evenly? This is like a mini puzzle in its own right there, baby. 38, 30, 38, 39, 39, 40, 40. Okay. Don't believe it matters. Yeah, I had a feeling. I know the whoever's actually in the fight, it does matter, but outside of that, I don't. I figured it actually wouldn't. Okay. It only matters to the Monza enter battle. So didn't you guys say go to the top? Isn't the top left guy who we want because he does doubles? Yeah, only the first two matter. Okay. Let's see what this... Oopsies. 40, 70. Heavy slam's based on weight, right? Grinding montage, yep. Get comfy, boys. What do you guys want to talk about? Oh, great. Bella's paralyzed. Bella's going to die. Mega Drain will heal you? Oh, we should use that. Okay. I forgot. Yep, you're right. Shit. I should have done that first. Oh well. I'm cracking a beer, fuck it. I'm so jealous. Also, I love your username, El Rata Alada. El Rata Alada? Sounds like the worst Spanish I ever heard. Oh. Duh. Probably faster to use Bella until it's fully evolved. Yeah, because then she'll just keep dying. Unless the Mega Drain, we can just stay in with the Mega Drain. Let's try Heavy Slam. I'm trying to remember if Heavy Slam... If you have fighting moves, it'll make you go a lot faster, too. Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. Aw 3777 isn't the worst to bring one max level guy to clap these mon easily. Yeah, because then it may actually be faster because then we'll just kill them really quick. But I think okay, so Heavy Slam's the way. Heavy Slam's the way. Can you y'all please make Boulder Dash a weekly stream? Oh, I'd love to. It's just a time thing. Dude, I love playing Boulder Dash. And also you can like kind of tweak it a lot too, where we could like do it not just with word definitions, but like fictional people, like a whole bunch of stuff. You said a fighting move would be better. Why do you... Oh, because they're normal. Duh. I gotta lock in. I didn't get to do my quiz beforehand. It's because in the double, it doesn't show the arrow, so I kind of missed that. But I just didn't feel like wasting time with the quiz. We gotta just get going, you know? I know. I gotta just... My brain's gotta step up. I can also start, we can play other music and then fly through the... I can fast forward these battles. That's definitely what we're going to do. That's definitely the way. So now we can play some music, dude, and get vibey. Gotta heal Bella before the next battle. Yeah, I know, but there's a guy that does it at the front, I think. Yeah, we're doing a speed montage. Dude, when I was a kid, I was such a dumbass, and I loved movies so much that I thought that, like, life worked like movies where you just have, like, a montage. Where, like, once you decide to be good at something or try something new, like, life would just be a montage and you'd just be automatically good at it. And then I remember learning, like, oh, there's, like, life isn't like movies. There isn't a montage scene where, like, everything just sort of suddenly works out just because you want it to. Oh, I have to leave and come back. I forgot. Felt pretty stupid after that. Swap Bella with LN, spam close combat. It's not a bad idea. We'll do that on the next one. But with, oh, they're focusing her. Mega Drain. Shit, I should have done the other one. That's a Donnie level thought. Yeah, I told you, we're not so different. Yeah, I think you're right. We got to switch out Bella because she's just going to keep going down. And then we'll swap Bella with Ellen so we can just use quick attack. Damn it, I keep doing the wrong one. He's going to hit the other one though, right? Agility. It doesn't sound very good. Ooh, a psychic move though. Oh, but it's status. The user relaxes and tightens its body to sharply boost its speed. She's already super fast. Skip agility? Yeah, that's what I think too. I don't think we need that. Psychic would have been cool, but... Do Ellen and Dr. Phil because they both have fighting moves. Heavy Slam smoking them, though. I'm not a status move guy. I'm pure offense. But a fighting move may even do better than Heavy Slam. Yeah, we don't do setup on this channel exactly, Dave. We don't do setup on this channel. We attack all the time. We're like the guy in Monty Python, the knight who just flies into battle, gets all of his arms and legs chopped off, but is pure offense. That's sort of our vibe. Okay, so I'm gonna go. We could switch Phil and Hemi pretty easily because they're both 41 anyway. Let me just save so we don't lose anything. Dude, I want to get to this gym. Dude, moving around with the fast forward is brutal. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Refusing to learn status moves is a terrible mindset. I mean, I would have actually liked to, but collectively this channel just told me no because my brain's too small. So that's kind of where we're at. Oh, Brick Breaks one tapping him. That's huge. You're right. You were right. Chatter was right. Shocker. Who could have seen this coming? Do I have a deep voice? I've been waiting to bring that up, and I just felt like that was the right moment. Oh, use close combat instead of quick attack? Oh, I didn't even look. But I'm willing to guess you guys are right. You made it deeper when you asked that question. No, what are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? I totally forgot about close combat. I don't have brains. It's been a weird week, guys. You got the stereotypical Denver stoner voice? Yeah, dude. My voice has got no personality to it. I hate it. It just, like, when I hear myself talk, it's so monotoned. We got to work on that. We could just be someone else. Flamethrower. Flamethrower. I'm going to try to enunciate. Flamethrower. What does flamethrower do? Because, see, that just sounds performative, but we're going to try it. What do you guys think about flamethrower? Is flamethrower worth 95-100? The foe is scorched with intense flames. The foe may suffer a burn. That could replace flame charge. Should we get rid of assurance? You sound like Ben Shapiro. All right, well, that voice is canceled. We're going to go back to that. We're going to go back to the drawing board then. Turn your voice back now. Wow, the reaction from the chat was visceral on that little experiment. Okay, now we know. Flame charge? Yeah, I'm either thinking assurance or flame charge. Try to talk like Austin Butler's Elvis. I'm trying to remember. Hey, you know, it's just one of those things. Flamethrower, you know, it's tough when you assurance is good in the double battle, but you know, a guy like me, flamethrower, I'm a simple guy from the South, so you know, things like that excite me. He's physical, so heat crash is still better. Okay. Whoa, mama. Yeah. Don't confuse yourself. Just get rid of flame charge. I ain't confusing myself, but if I did, it'd be a gift. You got to make yourself uncomfortable. I agree. I wasn't saying no to flamethrower. It's just not the best option. Well, then why don't we just get rid of assurance if you guys like flame charge? 3 fire moves. Does double damage if the foe is already taking a damage this turn. All right, Morgan. I like that stat-based analysis. We're going to get rid of flame charge. Yeah, we don't want to get rid of Heat Crush because he's already so heavy, so that's a huge advantage. Curse for Bella. Okay, Ghost. We don't have any Ghost moves. Oh, fuck. A move that works differently for the Ghost type and all the other types. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? That sounds like the Continuum Transfunctioner from Dude, Where's My Car? Its power is only exceeded by its mystery, but strangely, its mystery is only exceeded by its power. No curse? Okay. We don't do that Crystal Mommy shit. Boom! Evo. That was quick. Nice. Okay, Bella? No more Disney princess. No more Disney star. You're selling bathwater now. You're a big girl. Grodel. Hell yeah, bro. We're making moves, boys. Fast forward's huge. It boosts stats for non-ghosts and does poison-like damage for ghosts. I still don't get it. Oh, this is the setup right here, boys. We're gonna be we're zooming now. This is the way. One move each. See ya. Now we're cooking, boys. Dude, they're all leveling up so heavy. This is crazy. Sword dance for Christoph Waltz. That sounds like a good move, but I don't know what it is. What is sword dance? Normal? A frenetic dance of fighting. It sharply raises the attack stat. Status move? Great move that you'll never use, but okay, I'm down to learn. Sword dance is the greatest? Let's try it then. Let's try it. One of the best status moves in the game? Okay, then let's get rid of Slash. Yeah, let's just get rid of Slash. It's like Dragon Dance? Okay, cool. Nice. We're gonna try, dude, we're gonna have to learn status moves if I'm gonna be a fucking, the Michael Jordan of Rudy Jundas. Holy shit. That was so quick. Did she just like go from 30, what was it, 33 and then evoed again at 34? Oh, she's a Torterra. Earthquake. Nice. In double battle, it's not ideal, but Grassy Glide probably. I want to keep Dark. Mega Drain, definitely keeping that. Probably, maybe actually Leech Seed. Should we just do Leech Seed? Keep Grassy Glide? Okay. Ditch Seed. Okay. Someone just said, does Earthquake affect Pokemon even if they have Levitate? Is that true? Okay, it doesn't? I just wanted to make sure. Maybe I just misunderstand what a random chatter said. Because that would have been crazy. I think I tried to use Levitate, or I tried to use Earthquake on a Pokemon with Levitate and then looked like a fool. If they use Dig, it does. That makes sense because they go into the ground. They probably get hit even. They should get hit even harder since they're closer to the source of the earthquake. Yeah, oh, is Malo? Malo says it's not what I said. Yeah, we know. We listen. I don't think anyone was even considering the fact that I was right. They do actually take additional damage if they dig on an earthquake than if they were just on the ground. Wow. Dude, Pokemon is actually balanced. Like, the physics of it are... Some of the physics of it are pretty intuitive, I would say. And others are completely ridiculous, which is what kind of makes it confusing. Where are we at? Oh, shit. We're pretty close, actually. I knew you guys were going to bring up the water and the fire thing, but you continuously fail to recognize the forest fire issue. The very real world example that I continuously stubbornly cite. I'll just say this. Would you want to bring water to a firefight in the real world? If I have a flamethrower and you have a bucket of water, it's going to go bad for you. I'll do even better. I'll even give you more grace. What is the water version of a flamethrower? A fire hose. Damn, the fire hose might actually win. Mods, delete that. Hemi is trying to learn Iron Defense. I don't think we want that, right? Isn't that just like a status protect move? The user hardens its body surface to sharply raise its defense stat. Yeah, I screwed myself. Fine, I was wrong. Okay, yeah, fire hose would fuck you up if you did fire hose versus a guy with... If a guy had a fire hose and a guy had a flamethrower, the fire hose is winning. But mostly just because of range. Don't learn. Where's Pitsnoggle? I saw him earlier. Should I switch out my Pokemon now? And level up some other guys, or no? Switch them out? Yeah, I kind of agree. Should I keep, but Ellen and 40, 36, 43, 44. Hemi's so close. There's a Porygon in the house to switch your guys. Oh. Oopsie. All right. Who should we level? Man, we left Phil in the dust, dude. Look at him. 37 was once our MVP, now just forgotten. I think maybe Posh, right? Appreciate it, David. Goodbye at max level? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Meryl? I'm going to take... All right. What is he? Water Fairy. Who has... Oh yeah, he is a fight move. Okay, we're good. Almost there, boys. I don't know. I don't think I've used Revenge. Is Revenge super low accuracy? Revenge damage doubles if you get hit first. Okay. I get it. Okay. Rain Dance. That sounds kind of good. Anything with dance seems good. Powers up his water moves. We got to get rid of Bounce. We got to get rid of Bounce. We just got to get rid of Bounce. Although Leo DiCaprio bouncing on his enemy to paralyze him is quite funny. I kind of want to get rid of Bounce for the Rain Dance. So we hit the Rain Dance and then our Aqua moves go nutty mode. Curse? We're going to say no to Curse, right? We already said no to it once for someone else. Yeah, we're not Curse guys, dude. Leo! Leo? You're saying that... So Azumarill, I see you guys saying that Azumarill's trash. Some people are saying he could be good late game. I don't know. Azumarill's garbage. Quit leveling. You trying to do clip his wings? Okay, all right. Julia? Yeah, I forgot about Julia. Because she's rock, right? Rock steel or ground steel, I think. You should have grabbed Julia and the flower fairy. Who's the flower fairy? It's all personal preference. Yeah, I get that, but... I mean, we're not going to... I know we're not going to be... We're not using Ben for this gym, so... Because he's water and it's electric, he's going to get fucking smoked. So we can pull out Julia. I'm curious who you think is the... Who is the fairy you speak of? I guess we can maybe get rid of... Oh shit, did I do the wrong one? I did. We want Ben, right? We can still level... Oh, he's already 45. Top row, middle row, fairy. Wait, top row, flower fairy. Jake Gyllenhaal? Flabibi? Whoa. Oh, I didn't know there was a quick action for that. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, so keep out 2 max level with fighting moves. So Phil's max with fighting. I don't even know if they need to be maxed, but... We don't have that. We could put Hemi away. And then pull out... And then we could pull back out Waltz. Didn't he have a fighting move? Yeah, he had the brick break. Why aren't you using the Cosmog? Evolution is sick. Because apparently he like is game breaking and just wouldn't make it fun. If I remember, if that's what I'm thinking of. But apparently he's just like insane. I don't know exactly why. So one brick break was better than the other one. What do we got here? Grass terrain? I'm assuming that's a status that ups something. The user turns the ground to grass for 5 turns, powering up grass moves and restoring HP. That's not bad, actually. Since we have the grass moves. We should probably get rid of Lucky Chan for that. I don't even know if we're going to use it, but... Over Vine Whip. Only 45. I'm going to get rid of Lucky Champ. Stealth Rock. Okay, that's the one that I used. I can't remember what Pokemon it was. I used that in the gym fight, and I thought that that meant that they couldn't switch in, but all it means is that when they switch in, they stub their toe on the rocks. Bulldoze is good. Ooh. That doesn't work with Levitate, though, right? Smackdown? So, wait, Smackdown? I guess it would have to hit them, so that doesn't work with Levitate, right? I have the TM for Stealth Rock? Oh, okay. That's right. I do remember. It would. So that's huge. Oh my god. That's game changing for this gym, no? Only ground doesn't work against Levitate? But it's a rock move. Are you saying because Posh is a ground type? I have the TM if I want it later. Oh, okay. Dude, that's huge. We're just going to skip it since we can just TM it later. Dude, that's game-changing. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure. We can talk about it later. But Smackdown will hit, and then you will be able to hit the Smackdown Mon with ground moves. Oh my god, that's big. Wait, that pack is saying the opposite now. You're not sure about Levitate? Spirit Break? I mean, I'll look it up after this. Spirit Break. The user attacks with Spirit Breaking Force, lowering the target's special attack. I mean, I guess we could learn. I mean, dude, we have 4 fucking grass moves. Grass Terrain we just got, which I actually kind of like. Mostly because turns into grass for 5 turns, powering up grass moves, and restoring HP is nice. I guess we can get rid of Vine Whip. What does it do again? Get rid of Vine Whip. Smackdown works on flying Pokemon and Pokemon with Levitate. Okay. I'm going to look it up right after this, though, just to make sure. Investigate for myself. I'm going to do my own research. So one of these Pokemon, I don't know who went first, but one of these Pokemon, their Brick Break is not as powerful as the other one. And that probably has to come down to their stats, no? Magical Leaf. Foe is attacked with a strange leaf that cannot be evaded. So it's a guaranteed 60. Yeah, we can get rid of Razor Leaf because 60, guaranteed 60 over 55.95 makes sense. Jellenhall's evolving. My Ghouling says it will work on Levitate, but that effect is gone if the enemy switches out, similar to how you can swap out a Pokemon and it removes the confusion. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I kind of figured that, to be honest. Let me look real quick, though. What was it, Smackdown? Does... work on Pokemon with Levitate. Yes, Smackdown works on Pokemon with Levitate ability, dealing damage and removing their immunity to ground-type moves. Wow. Huge. Huge. Let me check on Clue real quick. Yeah, and then we're gonna be dictating switches then too, which is so big. Cause that got me hung up when I did it last time, was that he was switching and then I just was not prepared to pivot. He looks like he's chilling. He's looking out the window. Okay, he looks fine. All good. I gotta check on my real life Pokemon, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool. I'm sure the AI will sub them out to give Levitate back. Yeah, but if I use... Who has it? There's so much going on. Was it... Julia? Posh. But if I use Posh with... If I use Posh and then use... like Earthquake or dig. Yeah, and then in the sub we get switches, so we can just keep comboing SmackDown with a ground move, and then we have the advantage. Yeah, we can answer the switch too, which is great. So Posh is an absolute must in this gym. Except when he switches to the new mon, it will be levitating. Yeah, I know, but he can. Then we'll just hit. We'll just do another one, and then eventually he won't be able to switch. And SmackDown still does damage. Probably not that much, but. Pay your SmackDown with Bulldoze as it won't hurt your partner. Yeah, I know. Earthquake hits everybody. So, that makes sense. And if he doesn't switch, then Posh also does have Bulldoze. Swap out Chris because he isn't one-tapping? Yeah, I was wondering why he isn't. I don't know who for, though. Are these scaling with me? One of these brick breaks is not like the other. The issue with Posh is that he's really slow, misgendered her, and four of the 5 of his moms will have a super effective move against them. That's a good point. Because she is... Also, I never really learned the, like, signal... Like, I don't even know, like... Is she a male in the game? I never learned those. I'm assuming the red is male for Mars. She's rocking ground. Red is girl, blue is boy. Okay, now I know. Jeez. Aren't boys Mars and girls Venus? I don't know. One of these other moves one tap. I don't feel like switching to Kristoff. It's fine. Blue is the arrow going up like you know what? Oh, you mean like an uppie? That kind of made me mad. Get LN or Samurott back in? Yeah, it is kind of annoying. I also like lights. I also like that I can't help myself from calling her LN instead of just Ellen. Her name's Ellen DeGeneres, and we're just calling her LN. I never did play the Fable games. My best friend growing up, Chase, was obsessed with it. I didn't have an Xbox at that time, I don't think, and he swore by it. It just missed me because I couldn't really play it at home. But my buddy Chase, like, lost his life to it. I think that was like the first Wasn't that the first Choices Matter game? Or at least like the first like kind of mainstream one. I'm sure there were other ones, but that's what I remember about it, was that was the first like kind of mainstream Choices Matter game, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna do Ellen. Why did KB's book just come here and say United 2-0? Like that's old news, dude. I got bigger problems, dude. Check if you have a shiny stone. I don't think I do, but I'll check. When does the new one come out? Department store sells them. Am I a Man City fan? I am a Man City fan. Apparently, I see you guys saying Cosmog, but I got, dude, I got sanctioned. They said I couldn't do it because it's too game breaking. Be too easy for me. Delete a move to make room for Petal Storm. For Jake, Petal Storm stirs up a 9100 stirs up a violent petal blizzard, hitting everything around it. Does that mean me too? Or would say that if it did. 9100. Guaranteed 60. Ooh, this is kind of tricky. I guess maybe, but I don't want to get rid of Spirit Break. Just because of the fairy move. Grass Knot? Okay. Yeah, I should have paid attention to the special. You're saying I can use Cosmog now that I'm on difficult? I'm open to the conversation. Restores the user's HP. The amount of HP regained varies with the weather. Synthesis. I'm assuming if it's... Well, I don't know about the... I guess does that depend on its nature or its ability? We already have Mega Drain, so I don't think we need that. If we have Mega Drain, I don't think Synthesis is worth. Yeah, exactly. I'm learning. It's a good feeling when I come up with something that is in line with your guys' thinking. And I do use potions. I try not to, but... We gotta be close, no? Yeah, we're pretty close. Cosmog won't be useful to level 53 in this game? Okay, we can wait then. That's good, because that was stressing me out. The drama. The Cosmog dilemma. Atomize. Not that at all. Autotomize. Autotomize. Some of the words they have in this game are absolute backbreakers for dyslexics. Autotomize. Autotomize. Also, a bunch of people were mad about how I pronounced iodine. But then, at the same time, they were like, I love the way that Nick, his accent's so endearing. And it's like, oh, but I can't say fucking iodine. Like the common word, it's pronounced iodine. I looked it up. You guys are correct. But the very common word iodine. Okay, hold on. Let me focus. The user sheds part of its body to make itself lighter and sharply raise its speed stat. That sounds kind of good. Maybe protect. Yeah, let's get rid of protect, right? Drop headbutt. Headbutt or protect. I mean, I'd rather get rid of... Enables the user to evade all attacks and may fail if used in succession. That actually is... I'm gonna get rid of headbutt. Say this word, dine. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's correct. The British pronunciation. I must have. The last time I heard. The reason I said it that way is because I must have heard a British person say it. Because the British pronunciation of iodine is iodine, like aluminium or aluminum. I just think it's a little. I think it's a little harsh to jump down my throat on the pronunciation of the word iodine, a word that is never really used. Rudy, I strongly recommend going to Fall Shore to grab a free Topegi. Would be really useful. I think I have it. Did I do that? Rudy loves the British phrase. Met him this weekend. He called me a cigarette when I introduced myself. Not Topegi. It's Togepi. It's hard. It's hard to be Rudolph Junda right now. I'm spilling. Like Topegi. I guess I'm pronouncing it Togepi like it's the those ruins in Turkey that I can't even recall right now, but it sounds kind of similar in my head to that. Go Begli Teki. Go Begli something like that. Me and my mom got in a huge argument one time, though, because my dad, when I was really little, would always read me my dad would always read me Harry Potter before bed. And then he was out of town for business one time, so my mom stepped in and read. And I'm pretty confident my mom is afflicted with the dyslexia, such as myself. And anyway, so she was reading it to me, and she gets to Hermione, and she pronounces Hermione's name Hermione. And me, even as a little ass kid, was like, time out. No, we're not that. Nope. Wrong. It is Hermione. Let's not do that. And she was like, you're an idiot. You're a stupid little kid. It's Hermione. And I said, it just isn't. And we got in like a huge argument, and I was probably 6 years old. And we were just arguing about that. We get home, and my mom goes, I tell my dad, and she goes, Chris, how is Hermione pronounced? And he goes, it's Hermione. And being like me, she was stubbornly just like, well, no. You guys are just stupid. There's multiple pronunciations. Okay, but none of us knew how to pronounce Hermione the first time we saw it. Oh, so you guys are giving her grace, but when I had to say fucking iodine, even like Nosferatu, like Nick's like, it's not pronounced that way. I'm like, it's not a real word. It's not real. Nosferatu is fucking made up. Nosferatu. Nosferatu. I don't even know which one I said now. I'll give you grace for iodine because Jimmy Iovine exists. Yeah, that's true. You'd think his name would be Iovine. Okay, hold on. Rock slide. 7590. I don't think we need this. SmackDown. We're keeping SmackDown. I don't think we want this. This has bad stats. Because that goes 2 to 5. It's either Rock Slide or Rock Blast. Maybe over Blast, I was going to say. It's a guaranteed 75 over a possibility of 100, but 90 accuracy. It's okay. Yeah, Rock Slide's a safer call. We'll do that. We need guarantees on this team. This leveling has gone about 10 minutes longer than I wanted it to. We got to be really close. Do we really need Gyllenhaal maxed? I think the only person we actually really need maxed is Julia. Because we're actually going to use Julia. We may actually not, to be honest with you. We may be okay. Posh, though. No, we need Posh, but she's already at 44. Posh is going to be fucking huge because of SmackDown. If you get Posh and Bella Max, you're good? Okay. Oh, shit. Not that. Bella? Okay. I think we talked about it a while ago, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the new Nosferatu. And I love Robert Eggers. I think that The Witch is one of my favorite movies. I think it's incredible. But I don't know. It just sort of felt like there wasn't any, like, what they said was going to happen just happened. And that was sort of it. But I thought, like, the acting was cool. It looked good. But, like, I don't know. It just sort of was like, he said what was going to happen, and then that happened. And then no one really seemed to have power or agency to change it, which was sort of weird. Which is somewhat similar to what happens in The Witch, but there's much more mystery in The Witch. In both those movies, the protagonists are sort of helpless, but the difference is that in The Witch, they don't even know what's going on. And also the viewer doesn't know what's going on. Versus in this one, Lily Rose Depp knew what was going on, and the audience knew what was going on, and Nosferatu knew what was going on, and everyone knew it, and no one could stop it. I guess you could make the argument that she made like some kind of sacrifice by just getting her vagina just absolutely eaten. Just brave. I can't even remember if she dies or not. Okay, hold on. Dazzle Gleam. Don't get me talking about this stuff. Okay, the user damages opposing Pokemon by emitting a powerful flash. Special move, 8100. We may as well just get rid of Spirit Break, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy was sick in The Witch. Julia. Drop Petal Storm or Spirit Break, and you want to use the Shiny Stone to Evo Jake now? Oh, okay. Goose Punter said the same thing. Let's do it. Save real quick. Okay, Shiny Stone. Is that in... I don't think we... Where is it? Where'd our Shiny Stone go? Am I tripping? We gotta go to the store. I thought I had one. Did I use one already? Maybe I'm thinking of the rainbow one? Yeah, I mean, SNS... No, we definitely don't have it. Let's go 3rd floor, right? At the department store? Oh, shit. Do we fly? Bella's 45. And, okay, we're good. We're actually good here. So we can fly. Sometimes new items are at the bottom if you haven't sorted it. Let's just double check. No, we don't have it. It's all alphabetical. Yeah, we don't have it. We have Ellen out, right? Yeah. Don't we want to go... Where was the store? Wasn't it... Oh, yeah, Dahara. That's where we want. 3rd floor, no? Dude. They don't have it. Fuck. That sucks. I was very excited about that. I love cheat codes like that. Recommend buying some lemonades while you're at it. What floor are the lemonades on? I guess I can just look and play the game. TMs. We could take a peek at that, actually. I don't know which one would be huge for us, but... Who's got lemonade? Wow, wouldn't it be in this with like all this other stuff? I remember in Unknown, it was on the roof, wasn't it? The lemonades, but then we got them just by trading. Mail? There's like a cosmetic item? You think it's the blonde girl? You can go to Route 7 and there's a shiny stone. Oh, human vending machine. Lemonade. There's just one? Oh, I already bought it. Why can't I just buy multiple? What does that do? Very sweet drink restores the HP of one Pokemon by 80 points. That is nice. Not as good as the Moo Moos. Because you'd be puking endlessly. Bulimia. How important is this shiny? We could buy more Moo-Moos. Wasn't that down here? Telltown, or was it Fall Shore? I'm gonna go pee real quick. Let me know about the shiny stone. I think it's either we go get the shiny stone, Evo Jake, or we just go to the gym. I think it's about gym time though. I'm gonna go potty real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Here's what I think. While I was peeing, I said, you know what sounds stupid? Going to get the shiny stone. I think we gym it, dude. We just grind it for so long. I think we win, dude. But where do we have to go again? Oh, right there. We were that close. The thing with the X on it. Duh. I can't fly in here, right? And we also kind of I got to prep anyway, so that's going to cost us too much time. And I don't want to keep Clue waiting for too long. So I think we got to get boogieing on this gym. I'll be so happy to turn this fast. The fast forward was huge, but I'll be so happy to turn it off because I cannot maneuver. I'm too fast for my own good. Okay. Okay. We're going to bring the Pokemon music back. Actually, just kidding. We're not. I wasn't quite ready for that. Okay. We got to get the team right. Yeah, I know. We got to get the team right. So let me figure this out. So right now, we definitely need Phil. We definitely need Posh. So, okay. Let's look at what Pete's got to say. Also, there's a new... Yeah, I gotta remember if I use an electric move, it'll heal them. Holy shit. Okay, let's just read this first. Things to reflect on from the gym leader fight. Stealth Rock does not prevent switching. Yep. It does a little bit of damage to any Pokemon that enters the battlefield. Because they have Volt Switch. Okay. 2 Grass Knots brought Golem to very low HP but did not kill him. You need to take him out quickly, but you attack Magneton instead of... I attacked Magneton instead of focus firing. Okay. So we need to take Golem out quickly with Grass Knot. Who is Grass Knot again? Your message isn't very useful after leveling up. Rudy, thoughts on the Fast and the Furious franchise? Do you know it like Game of Thrones? No, I do not. I love Too Fast, Too Furious. One of my favorite movies as a kid. Wait. I think I need to get the team situated first. Okay. So, John Malkovich is not going to be useful. Because he's fighting, which is good, but the ice is a problem. Also... Grace, sorry I missed that. Thank you for the 40 months. That's huge. Appreciate you, Grace. Mm-hmm. I was PPing, sorry. Yeah, we need Hemi. We need Chris Hemi. We need Goodbite, I'm pretty sure, right? Where did Hemi go? Is he up here? There he is. So we need to put away... We need... Wait. We might want Bella, right? We definitely don't need Ellen. Yeah, because it's electric. And then I'm pretty sure that we're going to be using... We need to use Dr. Phil for something very specific, I remember. We don't want Jake. Because Jake has... Yeah, we don't want Jake. I don't think we need Julia, though, right? We definitely need Posh for the SmackDown. We need Grass Knot for Gollum. Yeah, we gotta box the bird. I'm trying to remember... I'm trying to figure out what information I should look at right now. Okay. This is what we need. So they all have levitate, right? So is Grass Knot needed then? If I can do SmackDown with Posh, then I can use a ground move as well. Trust yourself for yourself from the hand holding. Yeah, I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying not to make the mistake I made last time. But I just need to understand at least a little bit of what's going on. But I kind of want to get in there. So we need Dr. Phil for the Magneton because he's Fire 2X, but he's also... if the Smackdown changes everything. So we need... ground is going to be huge. Grass, fighting, and fire are going to be huge. So Phil's huge because he's got fighting and he's got fire. Grass Knot's big. Ground for Posh and Smackdown. I don't know. The question, I guess, is Bella. Now, we could swap Bella for... oh, we need one more anyway. So we could do... we could do Robin because he has fighting and fire, if I'm not mistaken. He doesn't have fighting, but he has ground. Okay. You want to use Phil to take out Manectric? That's kind of what I was wondering, but I was too scared to ask. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, but why Phil? Because it says his only weakness is ground 2X. Is that because he can't hurt him as much? He doesn't have a ground move. Can you explain to me why Phil is the one to take down Manectric? I think... just mostly because Phil's the only one that can withstand him. It's not because Phil can attack him super heavy. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Because everyone else is going to be super weak to him. Okay. So what move would be good against him? Flamethrower is pretty good. I don't know how heavy Manectric is. But I do know that Phil is very heavy. At least I think that's what someone said, or he wasn't as heavy as we thought he was. I got to heal too because we were low on PP. I forgot to heal. You're banking too much on Posh smacking down everyone? Yeah. Heat Crash will hit hard. That's what I'm thinking. So that's the game plan. So Phil, we're going to use Heat Crash on Manectric. And then I need to think of my opening. So for my opening, I need to use Grass Knot. I think I go Grass Knot alongside Posh Spice. So I don't want to rely too heavily on the Smackdown, but I do want to use it. So I'm kind of hedging my bet. I just need a win condition in my head for each one of these. Dude, this Electatros doesn't have any weaknesses, bro. Dr. Phil for him, we got to save. Okay. think I see it. I think I see it. I think I see it. Let me get this situated. Okay, volume looks good. I think I see it. So no, we don't want you in the lead. We need this grass knot. What can Bella be used for? Ground, okay. Okay, I think I'm ready. Julia's kind of useless, but whatever. Oh shit, that thing doesn't come back? Fuck. How'd I get up there again? Whoa, what is this? Oh, is this gonna be a Pokemon? It is, isn't it? Already off course. Dude, Luke Goblin just took over. My mind went blank right there. Oh, Christ the Redeemer. I wasn't. Not now. Not now. Not now. I think we went up. I think it goes up here. I think we go up here. Okay, there it is. Save state right here. Okay. Okay, I think I can do it. 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 We're going for it. We're going for it. I'm not looking at chat. Pure me. I might look at the chart, though. Just as a reminder. Yeah. Also, I guess I don't. I could save scum if I need to. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. Okay, grass knot. Golem and Magneton. Okay, we gotta get this. We gotta get this Golem out, and we gotta get him out quick. Okay, who do we got first? Posh. Okay, we're gonna do. We're going to do a smackdown on Magneton. No, we're not. We got to focus the Golem. And then we're going to do Grass Knot. Hemi, hit him with the Grass Knot. He Volt switched. God damn it. It's fine. Huge. I'm gonna try. No, we don't want to bulldoze. We're gonna smack down on the elect. Is he gonna fucking one-shot Posh though? And then we're gonna just finish him off with the Grass Knot. Loser. Loser. You're a fucking loser. You're stupid, dumb loser, dude. Giga Drain? Oh my god. Wow. He's cheating. Okay. So now it's the Electra. I almost just said a slur. that thing is tough. Okay. I'm going to go with Bella to get... I'm going to try Bella with the grassy... and I can use the Mega Drain in the terrain. Wait, do we not have terrain? Was that what Grassy Glide does? Fuck it. Cannon fodder. We just got to get Chris Hemi. I might have to fucking heal Hemi, dude. I gotta get this Golem out. I maybe should have healed. Yeah, Hemi's gonna go down. Yes! No, he's dead. It's okay, though. I think Golem's gonna go down. Yes! Golem gone. Okay, it was a 2-for-1. How did this happen? We're gonna go... Robin. Just because he's a little beefier. Magneton. Ground fighting and fire. Okay. We can't use ground because they both are levitating. We don't have any more smackdown, right? Posh is dead. Yep. Okay. So what we want to do here I think what I want to do is Mega Drain. We're going to Mega Drain on the Electros. And then we're going to Fire Fang, Dragon Claw. Wouldn't the Fire Fang be, yeah, on the Magneton because he's steel. We're going to use... Wow, that didn't do what I wanted it to. There must be something going on with the fire in that situation. That wasn't ideal. Okay. Golly, that did nothing. I gotta save Phil. For oh man, okay. I mean, they're gonna get spanked. I'm gonna try not to, I haven't even used a heal yet though. Okay. Earthquake's not gonna work. Grassy Glide, and then we're gonna do Rock Slide could be good. Is Rock gonna hit him? I think it does, right? Because it's not ground. But Iron Head, no, we don't want that. We're gonna stab. I feel like one of these is gonna one-shot. That was fine. Oh, they're focusing. They're focusing Bella. I kind of wish I didn't Giga now. That was okay. There we go. Not great on Magneton, but... Can I get a Giga off? I don't think I can. We're going to Lemonade. Cheeky little Lemonade. Only problem is that she was the one that could do damage. We could maybe get this Electra with the Rock Slide. We're gonna try it. I thought he might Volt Switch, but he didn't. Okay. Survive. Nice. That's annoying. That's really annoying. We almost got this Electros down, though. I gotta figure out how to get this Magneton out of here. Man, I wish I had Smackdown right now. I want to use Phil for that. I want to use Phil for his fighting move, but I can't burn him. I need him for that Mega. Okay. Problem is that Electros, they're slow. So he's probably going to fucking Giga Drain again. In which case, we're going to Mega Drain. I need to get this Electros out. Please don't hit Bella. Thank you. Oh, shit. It might be GG's. Okay. Okay, we'll get some HP back there. That's good. And then we can use... We just gotta hope Phil survives. I mean, she's got a Giga or Mega. Now, do I do it on the Electros? No. Because I want to use Brick Break. Will fighting hit Levitate? Please, God on Earth, do it. Yes. Outspeeds, too? Yes. Please don't one-shot him. Oh, she lived. Oh, she's going to die here, though. Oh my God, Phil has to carry. Phil has to carry. Who does he go for? The Electros could Giga. They also could just Potion here. So I gotta think... I kind of want to get rid of the... I got to get rid of the Electros. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. I gotta take what I can get. Volt Switch. That's what I wanted. But just please don't be Lantern. Oh, Christ. It's over. It's over. GG's. He has 3 left. Oh, my God. GG's. Run it again. Give him a lemonade and give it to him now, even though it won't matter. That's gonna kill him. GG's. All right. We made some we took some out though. All right, but here's the thing. I don't need the XP, right? Because we're leveled. So should I save Scum? Yeah, we can just save Scum it. Giga Drain ain't it, big dog? Okay. You need to use the chat probably. This is legit hard. It is hard. It is hard. I think I definitely made some mistakes, but overall I followed the script. And maybe the roster. Always Grassy Glide? Okay. Yeah, I didn't Stealth Rock. Do we even have... I kind of abandoned Stealth Rock. Someone has it, though. Yeah, Hemi does. So we go... I think we lead... Yeah, because Hemi's got the Grass Knot. It's just that I wanted to get Grass Knot going right away. Lead Hemi and Torterra. Do you want that for the grassy terrain? Or just for glide? Oh, we don't even have that. Whatever move I thought, or is that just the ability? No, I think we got rid of that. Start Bella and Hemi. So yeah, we use... If we use Bella, we use Glide. Okay, so I'm abandoning Mega Drain. All right, I won't use that. I was just trying to use it as to stay alive. Grassy Terrain is on Jake, who we put away. Okay. Forget about that. So... we're going to start Bella and Hemi. And I think we just got to focus the Golem. So I can glide. I think we focus Golem, glide, and then not. And then what is our answer for... What should I do for the Magneton? I think we just try it again. Yeah, we might get lucky. Oh yeah, Stealth Rock, Stealth Rock, Stealth Rock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me just reset. Let me refocus. So we go Stealth Rock, and then we use Stealth Rock into Grassy Glide, and then we're busting nuts there. We'll go straight into grass. The problem is that I'm a vibes winner, and this one I think there cannot be an inch of error. I'm gonna try this one without looking at chat again. But after that, we might have to reevaluate that, because this is a absolute war zone. Let's go, boys. Stealth Rock, Golem, Stealth Rock, Golem, Samwise Gamgee. Or I guess technically Frodo killed Golem, or Golem killed himself. Focus, Ree. Okay. Bella, we're going to do Grassy Glide on Golem. Stealth Rock. Let's go. You better run, bitch. Smack him. Huge! Get him out with the knot. Good, we're fine. Okay, Bella. We got to get rid of... Is this going to kill the Golem, though? What if it whiffs, though? You would do that. You would do that, but wait for this. Oh, did we die here? He's alive. Oh, my God. Kill him. Get him out. Get him out. Up 1-0. Magneton. Okay. Do we heal Hemi? May as well. We have one Moo. We're going to use a lemonade real quick. We got to keep players on the field. I think it's got to be extra sensory on the Electros. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Beautiful. No, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, Bella. What is Bella going to do? Earthquake's not going to hit. No. We could glide. Yeah, we got to glide. And then Hemi is going to do extra sensory. And we can't even hit this Magneton, bro. Would a heavy slam be worth? I don't remember what heavy slam does. No. I don't know what to do about this. We live, though. We live. It actually kills. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. How the hell do we hurt this Magneton, though? Okay. He's going to Mega. This is where we need... this is where we need Dr. Phil. We may not even burn a heal here. And we just go Phil. But... Chris Hemi's kind of useless now. Do I Earthquake? No, I can't because they're levitating. It's got to be Glide. And then I think we bring in Phil. This is the way. Does that cost him a move? It's got to, right? He left. I didn't do Stealth Rock. Oh, that doesn't prevent switch. I'm an idiot. All right, Bella, thank you for your service. This is bad. All right, who can counter this fucking Lantern? Grass and ground. He's water electric. I think we got to use... I mean, we have to get Phil out. That Volt Switch is so annoying. Bulldoze is good. Okay. I can't Bulldoze, I don't think. Ground's not going to hit, but Rock Slide will hit. I kind of got to get Phil out of here, bro. But then who? I suppose we use Robin for the fire. But he's going to kill. That Lantern's bad. Or the... Well, what? No, wait. No. The Lantern left. Wait, did I just lose my mind? It's the Magneton and the Manectric. Oh shit. No, we're gonna go with Robin. Oh my god, the Lantern is still in there. But that's okay. I was right. I had it right. I had it right. Not good enough, man. I kind of want to do Smackdown, bro. Because then I can... God, that just did... That Rock Slide does nothing. It's not even going to really be worth because the Bulldoze is stab, but I can't... I don't want to hurt Robin. Lights, come on! Seriously? Not right now. Okay. So, if I do Smackdown into Bulldoze, it's only going to gain me... I mean, Rock Slide hits harder anyway. We're just going to have to do that. And then... I think we should just do... We could Fire Fang. Dragon Claw's got a stab, though, but I think that... I kind of want to Fire Fang the Magneton, but Dragon Claw could also be good, too. No, we're going to try it. We're going to see what this Fire Fang does. Okay. Bye-bye, Robin. Okay. Holy fucking shit, dude. Burn's gonna kill us now. That Endure didn't do much. Okay, we're gonna have to go... I think I need to sacrifice Hemi. But... the Lantern is gonna kill... Phil. I mean, there's no saving Hemi. I think we send Hemi out there to heal Phil. Rock Slide did dick. What does Autotomize do again? Fuck. That's a status move. I mean, Rock Slide is the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right, Hemi's gonna go down, and then we just gotta pray. But the lantern's gonna one-shot Phil. I'm pretty sure. Holy shit. Why did I didn't use an electric move, did I? Holy man, we were in the same spot. Started off so good, but it's GG's. Dude, this is a crazy hard fight. I mean, I think it's got to be... I could try to brick break the lantern, or I heat crash. It doesn't matter. Let's just see what heat crash does to this, so we know. That's pretty good. But now, hold on. That's what I wanted to see. But he's going to kill here. Yep. Dude, I don't know how we win this. I don't think we have the personnel. We did good against the Golem, but I don't know what to do about this Magneton, bro. The Magneton and the Lantern are so hard to deal with. We got rid of the Golem and the Electrus, but I can't even get Phil in a fight against Manectric. I just don't think we have the personnel, man. Because, I mean, how bad was I? We might want to ignore the Magneton, but that flash cannon is brutal. Like, I don't know if we can even... I don't even know if there's a win condition with this team. I mean, Julia... We could swap out Julia. I only say that because she's not quite... She's level 43, but I don't know if we have anything. Need to keep Torterra alive for Lantern? Okay. Let me ask you this. Is there a win condition with this team? Not without a ton of luck. And I don't think we're getting luck in this, dude. They're not whiffing on anything. They're outspeeding us. Can you tell me where I made a mistake? After Golem dies, swap out Bella? Yeah, I didn't do that. So swap out Bella for who, though? Yeah, so we take Bella out for the Lantern. I'm going to use chat for this one anyway. I'm going to use chat for this one. Yeah, that's the other thing is I do need to go get Clue pretty soon. Let me check in on him real quick. He's fine, but I don't think anything will happen. I just feel like bad for him. I just want to make sure he's chilling. He's chilling, but yeah, like we don't have time to retool the whole squad. Honestly, the Gabite isn't doing much. All right, let's just get our opening going and then see where God takes us. I'm looking at chat though. I mean, I guess we could moo to victory, but it's gross. This is a brutal fight, bro. We might need the Cosmog. He is using Healy items, it's true. Alright, so Stealth Rock. Well, first we're going to do Grassy Glide on Golem. Then Stealth Rock. Healing literally isn't going to help because you can't out-heal the damage. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Grassy Glide. He's going to heal, I bet. I bet he heals the Golem. Now Bella's really hurt. Actually, we lost Bella already. No, we're good. Golem gone. Now we need to switch out Bella. He didn't. I didn't even notice the dodge. We got a dodge, and he didn't heal because I think he didn't heal because we didn't crit. Now here's a question: do we heal Bella then switch? And now do we switch? If we do switch right now, do we switch Bella for Julia? What if this is it? Swap first? Okay. Now, how do we hurt this fucking Magneton? I guess let's see what he sends out. Manectric. Okay, so I guess we go Phil. Do we go Phil here? Ignore the Magneton? Okay. We go Phil. Wait, hold on. We kind of got I feel good. Hold on. All right, so now with Hemi, I mean, Extrasensory was the only thing. I mean, should we just focus the Manectric? (2v1) Manectric, that's what I'm thinking. So let's see what we can do against Manectric. So that's not... We could just stab with Extrasensory. Heavy Slam, I didn't understand. I think it's got to be Extrasensory on Manectric. It's bullshit that the Mega doesn't cost a move. Fucking asshole. They keep getting me on that to get Phil in the... At least he didn't do Lantern. That wasn't bad, actually. Even on Electrus. Okay. Here, what do we do here? I don't want Phil to take too much damage. Phil hurt Electros pretty good here. But we need to save... We need to save... I think we gotta pull Phil to save him for the Lantern. But we do have a chance to kill Electrus. But I think we might want to... use... I agree. We might want to use Phil's turn to heal Hemi. I think we heal Hemi here because we need that extra sensory. What will 80 get him? Up to 100, it's not bad. We could also Moo. We have one Moo. Or do we want to save? We probably will actually want to save that for Bella. Wouldn't Flamethrower do more than extra sensory? Maybe. Because of steel? Either way, I think we got to heal Hemi. Did I just do that math completely wrong? It's just that the extra sensory stabs on Electros, and I think we should focus that. Oh, and also, I'm an idiot. He doesn't have a... Yeah, let's focus the extra... Yeah. Please don't be Lantern. Okay. But now Phil's fucking hurt. This kills Phil, huh? Dude, that Volt Switch is fucking OP. We have no answer for Manectric now. None. Hemi's paralyzed. Disaster. Did I heal wrong? Yeah, I think I fucked that up. I should have switched him out. It feels like they're getting more turns than me. That's what it feels like. Like, how are you Volts... Ugh. I could bring Phil back and put Julie out there as cannon fodder. Posh, Smackdown, Manectric, and then Bulldoze. Try it. What does Heavy Slam do? We're not using that. It's got to be extra sensory. I mean, Hemi dies here, no? He's switching again, dude. This Volt Switch is so annoying. This is my third time, Kevin. We just don't have the team for it. We just do not have the team for it. I think it's just got to be Julia. I mean... This Magneton is a real thorn in my side, actually. So now I have to do SmackDown again on the Magneton. Right? Magneton's already SmackDown? Okay. Oh, it took the smack. Okay, even with the switch, it took it. Okay, I thought when they switched, it didn't carry over. So we just bulldoze. Hold on. And then Julia, I guess, just rock slide. Although Ironhead would hit harder. Nope, never mind. I guess we could. Yeah, I was thinking we could protect and then just try to stall. Oh, the bulldoze will kill me, so yeah, we should protect. Is it going to go out of order, though? That's so amazing. But we die. That's so lame, bro. So lame. Robin does have a ground move, though. I can bulldoze now, right? Should I protect again? So do I protect again here? Julia's now levitating? What the fuck is going on, bro? So just rock slide? Why is Julia levitating? It can fail? Oh, okay. Yeah, I do remember it said you can't do it twice in a row. So what does Ironhead do? And no, we're not doing that. We're just going to do rock slide. Not bad. But the Electros is still levitating. That didn't feel good. He used a dragon move on me on my dragon. That's pretty mean. But hold up. How many moves does he get? Is that 3? That was 3 moves. Was that not 3 moves? It definitely wasn't. I'm tripping. I mean, we die here. Now, do I do the... I mean, I can't smack down. Winnable? Alright, same again. Alright. I mean, do you mean... do we go back to protect? We bulldoze again. We got a bulldoze. And then I think we just rock slide again. We gotta pray this kills, bro. GG's. Magneton gone. Huge. That's the first time we've killed him. no effect on the... He's probably going to Dragon Claw Robin. Not bad. Manectric. Yo, we got to kill this Manectric, and we got to kill it now. Hold up. Hold up. Is this winnable? Is this winnable? Who do we have left? We have Phil, but he needs a heal, I'm pretty sure. Oh shit, Phil's dead. We could revive Phil. Bella's hurt, Julia's hurt, everyone's hurt, Phil's dead. We could sack these mons and heal the bench. We could heal the bench. We could revive and heal Bella. Pitslong goes, this is not winnable. But what if? What if? We still have to deal with the Lantern, which is going to have to be Bella. But we need Phil. I mean, the Manectric is hurt. We do have a Moo. We could revive and then we could revive and then Moo. We could revive Phil with Robin, and then or we Lemonade Julia on Robin's turn, and then on Julia's turn we revive Phil. Do we even have any flinching moves? I don't think. We haven't gotten a flinch once. I think... I want to keep Julia alive. We could try the Iron Head. On the Manectric. Or do we stick with the Rock Slide? Manectric will probably heal, honestly. We should Rock Slide, yeah. That's so rude. Appreciate you, Robin. Where did my heal go? Did I lose the heal? Oh, she got hit again. That's why. Oh, it's over. Let's just try one more. They stole my heal. I know. I'm sorry. I got crossed up. I don't know if we have time, bro. Oh, I should go get my dog, and I just don't think we have the ability to win this. That was better, but How do we... I think we really need to get rid of this Volt Switch. The Volt Switch is killing everything. Piranha does have a point. There is a chance that we kill Golem without Stealth Rock. I'm just trying to decide if I have time for this or not. And then we could Stealth Rock on turn 2. I mean, Stealth Rock ain't doing much for us, though. This is hard, bro. This is on my GBA. I don't think that there's a chance we win this right now. Within a reasonable amount of time. And we need revives, hyper potions, we need a bunch of things. We tried. We got, I would say we got 50% of the way there. But there's a lot left to go. Thank you, Aw377. That's the right call, because I feel bad. I would normally stay, but I got to go make sure the dog's okay. So let's go look at what we got so we can formulate a game plan. God, that thing is slow. I'm considering going again tomorrow, since we did miss a day this week. I gotta take Clue to the vet tomorrow, but it's in the morning, and it should be pretty quick. So there's a chance we could go tomorrow. Okay. So let's look at what we have in our squad. This is our squad we went in for this run. We had Bellathorn the Torterra, Grass Ground, Docile Nature, Overgrow, Earthquake Bite, and Earthquake Bite, Mega Drain, Grassy Glide. And then we had Chris Hemi, the Bronzong, Steel Psychic, has Odd Incense, Bold Nature, Levitate. Oh, I didn't even realize he had Levitate. Heavy Slam, Extra Sensory, Stealth Rock, and Grass Knot. Then we had Posh Spice, Golem, Rock Ground, no item, Bold Nature, Sturdy, and then Rock Slide, Steamroller, Smackdown, and Bulldoze. Dr. Phil, the Embor, Firefight, Cherry Berry. Did he even use that once? Jolly Nature, Blaze, Assurance, Brick Break, Heat Crash, and Flamethrower. Then Agron, Julia Roberts, Steel Rock, Lonely Nature, Sturdy, Autotomize, Protect, Rock Slide, Ironhead, Robin Williams, Gabite, Garchampite, I don't even know what that does, Naive Nature, Sandvale, Firefang, Bulldoze, Slash, Dragonclaw, Bellathorn. Oh, that's where we started. Okay. Bella and Hemi are fine. I think Julia and Robin might be luggage, which is crazy because he's our starter. But, okay. I mean, do we scum? Do we scum with the Cosmog? Okay. Which ones do you want to look at? Because... is there any good fighting Pokemon we can use in the PC? We do have John Malkovich, who's fighting Ice, Impish Nature, Hyper Cutter, Ice Hammer, Power Up Hit, Crab Hammer, and Dizzy Punch. Peep Sableye. Bruce Willie, Dark Ghost, Bold Nature, Stall, That's great. Often attacks last. That's a wonderful ability. Love that. Knockoff, Quash, Shadow Claw, and Mean Look. Yeah, but that's why we didn't bring John Malkovich, because he's ice. The Executor is Paul Newman, Chlorophyll, Giga Drain, Extrasensory, Stomp, and Bullet Seed. Ellen we can't use. What would be ideal? Electabuzz, Hulk Hogan, Bold Nature, Static, Thunder Wave, Screech, Thunder Punch, Electro Ball. Use Bruce, says Kev. Bruce Willie. So Sableye's good, but because he has Stall is insanely bad. So the knockoff is what we're looking for. Pretty sure J-Lo's fighting. Mienfoo, Adamant Nature, Inner Focus, Quick Guard, Aura Sphere, U-Turn, and Drain Punch. So Electabuzz and Sableye are good, but the ones we have are not. I don't know if we have Dream Mist. Yeah, I think we need to hit the waiver wire in the free agency market and buy some players in the transfer window. I think we need 2. Because I think I think we're 2 Pokemon away from changing that fight. What about Timpool? Drake? He's water, though. Swift Swim. What is Electabuzz's ability? Something electric related. Static. Paralyze on contact is kind of fucking insane. No? Oh, Volt Absorb would have been better. Won't work on electric type. So the Volt Absorb would be big because of the discharge and the whatever the like. This move, Flash Cannon is killing us. Flash Cannon's killing us. And I'm assuming Flash Cannon's an electric move, right? Oh, it's Steel. But these 2 Pokemon, the Manectric and the Magneton having Volt Switch, are really annoying. It does not get volt absorb? Shit. Do we have another electric that could maybe get it? I don't think we do, man. We're kind of low. We don't really have any well... What about Megan? She's electric. What is Chin Chow's ability? Jerry Seinfeld. Water. Oh, he is electric. Timid nature. Volt absorb. Oh. Oh. I've got volt absorb. What's the deal with Rudy not looking at me? Put me in the gym. Okay, we're going to bring our own lantern in. We're going to counter the lantern with lantern. Hold up. Jerry Seinfeld, bubble beam. A spray of bubbles strikes the foe. This is, dude, leveling Jerry might be the way. The foe is exposed to a sinister ray that triggers confusion. Dude, hitting him with confusion and paralysis plus volt absorb could be huge. Okay. Yeah, when he evos, does he keep it? Alright, that's a good game plan. Let me check, let's check TMs real quick before I go get Mr. Clue. Alright. Okay. Cut, fly, surf, strength, rock smash, water pulse, bullet seed, brick break, aerial ace, torment, facade, thief, hone claws, avalanche, rock, stealth rock, grass knot, work up, snarl. Damn, we have no electric. We do have surf. Okay, I think we have a game plan. I think Jerry Seinfeld might be the way. And then we could maybe go get a different... Oh, see if I have Dream Mist? Yeah, good call. Would that be in key items? No, it'd probably be in regular. I don't think I do, man. I don't remember seeing that. I do have it. Capsulized mist that allows a Pokemon to switch to its hidden ability. How do you know what its hidden ability is? You look it up? Cool. Why are you saying don't use Dream Mist? Oh, you want to save it for something way more important? I was gonna say, so if we surf with Jerry Seinfeld, that hurts our other Pokemon, but if we have another water Pokemon, we could pair him up. Oh yeah, so with Samurott, if we do Samurott and Seinfeld, we could surf and not hurt ourselves. Oh, or we do, sorry, I'm just reading this. Aggron, and then we use Protect. Okay. I think we got a little bit of a game plan. I kind of want to stream tomorrow now, because this has kind of been a thorn in my side. But I do need to go get the dog. I'm going to do something that's going to take your breath away. I'm actually going to look up some stuff tonight and do some homework. I know. Crazy. Crazy. Did we beat the gym? Insult chat. It's an insult chat right there. You know, we did not. But we made progress. Appreciate you guys. Sorry. It's been kind of a weird week. This gym is tough, bro. Tough. But I think there's a win condition now. I'm kind of mad I didn't get it today. Anyways, guys, I got a boogie. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you. I'll see you. I'll let you know about tomorrow. As of right now, I'm down to do tomorrow. As long as everything goes okay at the vet tomorrow, it should be fine. Nothing. There's more of a checkup to see how everything's going, so there's not anything like dramatic. But I'm not. I don't want to guarantee it when I don't know for sure. So that's the game plan. But follow the Discord, like the stream. Really appreciate you guys. Twitter will be a good place to see for the updates as well as the Discord. We're gonna get this damn Dahara gym, bro. We're gonna get it, baby. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Good session. We're actually playing now. We're dealing with some serious shit. It's not like, you know, before it was like, oh, look at this guy go. He's trying. He doesn't understand anything. Now we're like, you know, this is a serious fight, and we're gonna beat it. Anyways, guys, love you. Appreciate you. I'll let you know about tomorrow. All right, peace and love.